Good morning, everyone, and welcome. My name is Nayaswami Dharmarajan. This is my wife, Nayaswami Dharmini, and we're very happy to be with you today. Our event is called Celebrate Yogananda, a Century of Spiritual Awakening, and it will be a day, a virtual retreat day, that we can hopefully really find some inspiration, some peace within ourselves. After this section, there will also be the introduction given in Tamil, Enika Tamil Kashtam. And so you will have a much better time with Tamil from Brahmachari Prasanna and Ashwini, who will be sharing with you in English and Tamil. Most of the day will be in English and Tamil. We wanted to begin with the right energy by doing a chant and a brief meditation.
Hello everyone, Vanakkam, and welcome to our all-day retreat today. We hope you have a wonderful time. Let's begin with a chant by Yoganandaji. It's called Door of My Heart. It's a chant he did often, as did Swami Kriyanandaji when he was in the body. And so while we're chanting, we hope you'll chant along with us. There should be words below us posted, and so we hope that you can sing along with us. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, I look for thee night and day. Night and day, I look for thee night and day. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, I look for thee night and day. Night and day, I look for thee night and day. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, I look for thee night and day. Night and day, I look for thee night and day. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, thee. Wilt thou come? Wilt thou come? Just for once come to me. Wilt thou come? Wilt thou come? Just for once come to me. Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Will my days fly away without seeing thee, my Lord? Night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Night and day, night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Night and day, night and day, I look for thee, night and day. Night and day, night and day, I look for thee, night and day.
Let's take the energy of the chant now into a brief meditation. Let's sit up straight. Try to have your back away from the back of the chair if you're sitting in one. Have the shoulders rolled back and relaxed, the chin parallel to the ground. And let's close our eyes and just watch the flow of breath. Just try to be aware of when the breath comes in and out. We'll go more into this technique in later sessions today. For now, let's just meditate being conscious of our breath, and also, if you can, raise the eyes, lift your eyes a little bit, lesa mela, just a little bit upward look, and not with tension. This helps to direct the energy up the spine to the spiritual eye. So let's meditate together now briefly. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Well, again, thank you for joining us. We're so happy to have the opportunity to connect in this way. For an event like this, normally we would do it in public in a rented hall and invite as many as wanted to come and so on, and we do such events regularly. But of course this year being very difficult, we are not able to do things in that way, and yet the positive side of that is that now with the ability to reach out online, we can go far beyond Chennai, which is where we're speaking from, to many cities and other parts of Tamil Nadu as well. And so we're grateful too if you're joining us from one of those places. What are we celebrating? This is the 100-year anniversary of Yoganandaji's world work that he began in 1920. He was born in 1893 in Bengal, and so as a part of his normal, the normal process of growing up, he had a great desire to find God, to merge with God. And this he had at a very young age. You would know if you've read his book, Autobiography of a Yogi. If you haven't read it, incidentally, we are giving away 100 free copies of it. You can enter your name as a chance to win one of those copies of the book if you'd like. Again, 100 books for the 100-year anniversary. And after coming to his guru, at approximately the age of 17, he spent the next 10 years with his guru, Swami Sri Yukteswar. Yoganandaji is pictured on the end here, and Sri Yukteswarji is next to him. And Sri Yukteswarji told him, I'm sending you to America to begin a worldwide mission of taking these teachings of India, which is to say these teachings of truth, and bringing them to all truth-seeking and truth-thirsty souls. In fact, this commission was given to Yoganandaji by Mahavatar Babaji, and so you'll be hearing more about that from today's speakers. But just to say that this 100 years of Yoganandaji's mission has great meaning for those of us who have read his book, Autobiography of a Yogi, or who have studied his teachings or practiced, for example, the meditation techniques he taught, perhaps even become his disciples and committed our lives to this way of life that he outlined as a way of helping, each person who practiced it. But as much as we are celebrating him with our own individual devotion and gratitude, we're also celebrating the truths that he came to bring. Yoganandaji, as a self-realized master, was not acting on his own. He was not acting even according to a personality or his particular angle or vision or even mission. This is what I feel is my mission that I want to bring to the world. He was acting on behalf of the divine. He was sent to earth by God. He was one with God. And so really what we're celebrating also is a new wave of God's blessing that came into the world, that Yoganandaji was certainly a focal point for. And as an ongoing divine mission at this time in Earth's history, we see that many people from many different paths are tuning into this new wave of consciousness, this need for a new expression of the ancient timeless truths. I would say the ancient timeless truths of India, but they're not only of India, they're of this world. And they're not even just of this world, but we'll stop there. The thing is that the truth is something we all seek, we all crave on the deepest levels of our being. Maybe we're not all seeking it spiritually, we may seek it in other ways at first. But as Yoganandaji writes in his Autobiography of a Yogi, wisdom is a native hunger. It's an inborn hunger. We have to understand, why are we here? Why do we suffer? How can we get out of that suffering? How can we feel more joy? How can we feel a greater sense of purpose? And so that was a big part of his, again, divine mission, not just his mission. So even as we talk about Yoganandaji, even as we, again, speak very gratefully to him, and we hope that if you have that same gratitude already, that's wonderful. And if Yoganandaji is completely new to you, that's fine too. Of course, we're glad to have you, and we hope you can find something that will benefit you and that you'll enjoy about today and be able to integrate into your life if you'd like. But as I said, as much as we speak about Yoganandaji, the man, we're also speaking of this divine mission, this divine purpose.
So Ananda is putting on this event today, Ananda Chennai, and Swami Kriyanandaji founded Ananda in about 1968, and he was a direct disciple of Paramahansa Yoganandaji and lived with him and was trained by him. And Yoganandaji asked Kriyanandaji to give Kriya Yoga initiation to people. And Swamiji was called to begin spiritual communities, and that's what Ananda is. It's a large spiritual community around the world, an international organization, if you want to use the word organization. And so we have many centers here in India, and recently, the most recent center really is Ananda Chennai, which began in 2013. And so we have a wonderful spiritual family here in Chennai. Unfortunately, because of COVID, our center has been closed, and we've only been doing satsangs classes, everything online these days. But what's a wonderful opportunity is for all of us at Ananda Chennai to put this on for you. And you'll find that we've got two sections that are going on today. One is the things happening on Facebook Live, which are the discourses by our worldwide spiritual director and directors and Ananda India directors. Wonderful, inspiring talks by them. Also some yoga technique practices, some yoga asanas, some guided meditations. These things are happening today on Facebook Live. Then we're taking 3 different breaks during the day for what we're calling an open house. And this is taking place on AirMeet, which is a online program that we've discovered that allows people to meet in a virtual room together. And so we have all the directions you need, plus some technical help people available on our Facebook page to help connect you to our open house, which we welcome all of you to come to. And what you'll do is you'll find about 13 different booths where we're kind of sharing what we do here at Ananda Chennai. We've got a table where there's chanting. We have a table or booth where there is spiritual music. We have a table with healing techniques, a table for yoga asanas, a table featuring the books of Yoganandaji and Swami Kriyanandaji. And very importantly, as Dharmarajan mentioned earlier, we're having this special 100 book giveaway that we just wanted to do to just celebrate Yoganandaji's life and celebrate our gratitude for Kriya Yoga, gratitude for our spiritual family we have here. Many of you might be coming today because you've read Autobiography of a Yogi, or you saw Rajinikanth's movie Baba, which is about Kriya Yoga, and many people come who have either read the book or watched the movie, and they want Kriya Yoga. So today you can find out how to get initiation into it. It's a beautiful meditation technique that allows you to go very deep. It's important to have a technique of some sort when you're meditating. Otherwise, your mind just kind of goes all over the place. And in this way, you can learn a technique that will help calm your mind, calm the emotions, and bring great improvements into life. So the open house is a wonderful opportunity to meet Ananda Chennai members. Also, we're ending the day with a wonderful movie called The Answer, and that's about Swami Kriyanandaji's life with Yoganandaji, and that's a free showing at the end. Check the schedule out, check the downloads, and there's free gifts if you do come to the open house that are just MP3s or ebooks, things like that, that we wanted to give away to just, again, celebrate the life of Yoganandaji, celebrate spiritual community, and celebrate just our own spiritual lives and being supported by others in that. We wish you a beautiful, peaceful day today. Next up is Brahmachari Prasanna, who is going to say as much of this as possible in Tamil. And as you'll see, we're having some of the day in English and some of the day in Tamil. So we wish you all the best. God bless you, and may you have a beautiful day.